So there's been some real rumors about the Houston Rockets recently, and those are the potential pursuit of a Jaylen Brown, being really interested in hiring an Ime Udoka, Kenny Atkinson, or Frank Vogel. And honestly, I think this makes a lot of sense. And looking at it on paper, you might think, how are the Rockets going to get any of this done? And let me tell you this right now. The Rockets are actually in a decent position. Right now, they're kind of down bad. They're not the best. Bearing in mind, I like watching the Rockets a lot. But that situation could flip on its head. Hypothetically speaking, let's say they decide to part ways with Silas this offseason, which is looking likely. It's reported that Tillman Fertitta isn't really bothered by the Ime Udoka situation, isn't scared off by it because it's been a year and no charge has been pressed. So realistically, he could be hired. And the Brooklyn Nets were going to hire him before all the backlash they got. If you presenting the job to Ime Udoka, bearing in mind he may not have teams willing to take him on, you will get Ime, and he's a very good coach. On top of that, you have the potential of getting the top 3 pick, which could be one and Victor Wembanyama. Then the smoke about James Harden joining the offseason. So let's say everything goes right. You get Ime Udoka, Victor Wembanyama, and James Harden. That not only leaves you with an opportunity to try and pursue Jaylen Brown in 2024 free agency, it leaves you in prime time position to even trade for him. Because if we're being honest right now, if you get Harden in free agency, you've got Green and KPJ. I love both of them, but one of them might just have to go. I'm not saying I'd do that, but at the same time, if it's for Jaylen Brown, it's worth taking the risk. Also, another avenue you could go down is, let's say it's just Wemby, Harden, your current core, alongside a few free agency signings, veterans to put around Harden that can really make the team shore up, and then Jabari Smith taking another leap in his second year. That alone could lead the Rockets to being a playing contending team, which could make Jaylen Brown think, yeah, I really want to go to a team like Houston, team up with James, and be around their terrific young core. And let's say he makes some moves this offseason that leads you to be pretty much capped out and you can't afford Jaylen Brown. If he really wants to leave Boston in 2024, he can either walk for nothing or they could take a sign-in trade of just a KPJ, for example. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like this is a really realistic thing that could happen and something that Rockets fans should really look after, because I feel like the key to all of this is James Harden, because once that one domino falls, everything else will want to fall in place. Because honestly, who wouldn't want to play with Harden? Because his biggest criticism was he's a shot chucker, he's this, that, even though he's averaging 36 and 10 in his Houston days. However, now he's taken a step back. He's not only so willing to pass the ball, he's also willing to still get his 20 points but score when he needs to. Meaning that he's not taking up the entire shot clock. He's not ISOing the entire time, which is mainly down to D'Antoni's system. But now I feel like Harden's matured now and is willing to be more of a pure point guard. Now imagine this skill set next to an Alperen Sengun or even a Jalen Green, whose biggest criticism is that he doesn't create for others. Now imagine if you have someone who can create for him and relieve some of the defensive attention off his back, because Harden's also a great threat offensively. That could open up the Rockets team so much and make them a destination where a lot of players want to come to. So it's easy to say now, why would Jaylen Brown want to come to Houston? But the makeup is there. If the dominoes fall correctly and Tillman Fertitta and Rafael Stone push the right buttons, Jaylen Brown very well could be very interested in the idea of coming to a Houston, and the Rockets could be back in playoff contention. You never really know. But as a whole, I think the biggest thing is starting with the coach, because as much as Stephen Silas seems like a very nice guy, he doesn't have control of this team. The Josh Christopher video, when he was getting subbed off, he was making fun of Silas. I don't agree with it, because respectfully, you have to respect your coach. And Josh Christopher, you're a great young player. I like your upside, but you're not that amazing to be doing that. It kind of shows that the players don't respect Silas, and he may have lost the locker room. And the reports of him crying after losses, which is cool, but there's reports of players not respecting him and him not having control of the locker room. That doesn't really help. It kind of shows that, it shows that he cares, but it doesn't show that authoritative figure you want in the locker room, if you get what I'm trying to mean, or if you get what I'm trying to say. So someone like Ime Udoka would be a very, very good option. I like the other guys, Kenny Atkinson, he's done a great job as the assistant of the Golden State Warriors. But I feel like Ime will be the easiest guy to obtain, and is the best coach for the bunch. So realistically, that's the guy you should go for. And you never know what could happen next, because who knows? I'm a Sixers fan myself. Harden, if he wants to leave, he goes to Houston. Harden and Embiid have a great relationship. Who says Joel Embiid doesn't want out? and you have all the assets in the world compared to any other team to potentially go after an Embiid if that's what you're interested in. So there's so many directions this could go in. You could not only attract a Jaylen Brown, you might be able to get another star from free agency or via trade. And the Rockets could be back to where they once were, which is being a deep playoff contender in the Western Conference. And maybe this time even making it to the finals. Who knows? Because there's not really a dynasty currently. So that's all I really got for this video. That's my opinion on the rumours. I do feel like where there's smoke, there is fire. Like, the Harden rumours are not coming out of nowhere. The same way the Jaylen Brown rumours and the coaching rumours are not coming out of nowhere. So don't be surprised if one of those things happens and the rest of those dominoes keep becoming more and more likely, and you'll hear more Jaylen Brown rumours of more of this and that. So that's all I really got for this video. Please, guys, let me know in the comment section down below whether you agree with me or disagree. Do you feel like these things are likely? I just want to hear you guys' opinions in the comment section down below. But please, if you're enjoying my content, please like, share, subscribe. But that's it for today. Stay blessed, my people, and I'm out. Peace.